Today we're going to look at another unique free pushing hands pattern, namely head pull. It's designed to teach you how to stick, follow and change while somebody is controlling the neck or the head, much as we see in styles that focus on clinching and controlling the neck. It's a unique push hands in the sense that most pushing hands we never attack above the collarbones, we don't attack the neck. This one is designed specifically for that. It teaches you how to free the waist, it's flexing the spine, releasing the joints, very healthy for the spine and waist, as well as very useful for martial arts. Calming the mind, feel the calm mind filter into the body, creating song or release of the tissue. The release of the tissue allows the energy, the chi, gravity, everything to sink down through the body, which we follow by grounding into the left foot, emptying the right foot, and stepping out to face your partner. Now this pushing hands pattern is kind of complex, so we're going to start with the first stage, simply one hand on the neck. Now my job is to push down this way, basically to disrupt my partner's center like this. I want to disrupt it and pull him over, okay? It's like that bowling ball technique that you see in some martial arts. Now, my partner's going to loosen his waist and quad and follow. As I do the circle, he sticks with his neck. Then he does the same thing to me. He pushes the force. If I'm stiff, he's going to disrupt me. So I release my joints, I follow. Then I do the same thing. Just working this head pull. So when I pull on my partner's head, I'm focusing on staying connected, shoulders and hips coordinated, and trying to disrupt the center of my partner, using a nice circle and controlling the neck through the entire circle. When I'm receiving, I focus on keeping structural integrity. When he pushes, taking the force into my front foot as I fold the quad and stick and follow, circling underneath. Force comes into my rear leg and standing up, creating a circle, forward, back, foot to foot. Now when this is done correctly, I will be folding at the quad so that I'm still structurally aligned, moving the quad, changing, shifting, folding the quad and standing up, and not just rounding the spine and wiggling my head and neck. The error would look something like this, where I just kind of bend my spine and try and use my head and neck to escape, which might work while he's not applying any real force, but if he applies any real force, he will throw me out or damage my spine. Folding and keeping the spine straight and aligned. So if he puts strong force on, I'm still connected to the ground. I actually have pong through the contact point, and he circles my head. I'm still coordinated, connected, structurally okay, knees aligned, maintaining all the principles of taijiquan, maintaining structure, song and coordination. Now we're going to add the next part, which is as my partner's touching my neck, my rear arm, in this case my left arm while my right foot is forward, is going to come with the tiger's mouth, using the hook of the tiger's mouth, slightly above his elbow or towards his shoulder and underneath here. It's going to have some lifting force, making this space here so when he controls me, I'm controlling his elbow. See, if he has power, it's the sinking elbow he's going to control my neck with, crushing my structure. So I capture his sinking elbow to disrupt or to neutralize his force, still following, and my head goes through the hole. Okay? Then I do the same thing. My partner touches with tiger's mouth. He disrupts or breaks my structure, follows, his head goes through the hole, and he comes up. Through the hole. Through the hole. So we have two lines of defense. One, sticking and following with the neck, and two, breaking his structure through the lifting energy through tiger's mouth to disrupt and destroy his sinking elbow. The next phase is my right hand, my lead hand, is going to come underneath, taking his upper arm and splitting to control his arm. And I lead in, he splits, he takes my arm, controls, go through the hole, then lift and control. Being sure not to drop your left hand until you swap with the split. 1, 2. So here, he's got my neck, he controls me, I follow because we don't resist. I come through the hole, protecting my neck against his sinking elbow. But then he still has this contact point on my neck, an uncomfortable position for me, so I use the split to control his body. He doesn't let me do it, and he splits, which guides me back to the pattern. When you feel confident with it, you can put a little bit more awkward force on your partner, so it gives him something more real to yield to stick to, and to change with. Trying to make your partner uncomfortable through the neck so that you can really loosen up the waist and quad and change freely. After a few minutes, your spine will feel warm and free, your hips free, very healthy exercise. And release, sinking down into the back foot. Empty the front foot, stepping up, closing. For those of you that are interested in grappling and sparring, this skill developed in this pushing hand set is very useful. It's a lot of fun to train, and it leads to some really funny moments when you meet outside players and push hands. I've been with students before where they meet with some random teacher from another style who tries to break the rules of pushing hands and come in for the clinch, but they just stick and follow and throw the teacher out. It's a lot of fun, it's healthy, it's a useful technique. Head pull has a fixed pushing hand set. Enjoy your training.